Good morning, students. Today we'll do the timing diagram of a simple move instruction. In this instruction, we are having MVI, move immediate. Let us take a register A accumulator and 8-bit data. This is an instruction, a general instruction of move. Move immediate, you can take any register R, 8-bit data. Now I have taken here move immediate A, 32H. This is the example, move immediate A, 32H. It means we have to move this 32 hexadecimal 32 number to accumulator. This is the function of this move immediate instruction. Now what is the process of this transfer of data from memory to accumulator? Now in this, सबसे पहले we will see that how many bytes are used in this instruction. Now move immediate, it will take 8 bits and it will again take 8 bits. Now why 8 bits are taken by this move immediate? Because upcode is of 8 bits. So 1 byte is taken for this MVI A and another 1 byte is taken by this 32H. So this instruction is clearly a 2-byte instruction. The first thing is this. Now next is the timing diagram of move immediate A, 32H. Whenever we have to start our timing diagram, we have to start with the complete example. Now let us take that we are writing this instruction at 2000 memory. Now at 2000 we will write the opcode, and at 2001 we will write its next 8-bit data. That means it is a 2-byte instruction. It will take 2 byte of memory. So first byte it will be occupied by the opcode, and the next byte will be occupied by the 32H, that is the data, 8-bit data. So 2000 and 2001 are being used for the execution of MVI A, 32H. Now for this we have to draw the timing diagram. So which machine cycles are to be used in MVI A, 32H? This has to be seen first of all. So at 2000 what is happening? Microprocessor is fetching the opcode. So first cycle for each and every instruction is opcode fetch cycle. Next is at 2001, what is microprocessor doing? It is reading 32H. That means it is taking 32 from instruction from some memory location. It is taking 32H. So what happens? First is opcode fetch and next cycle is basically memory read cycle, because microprocessor has to read this 32 from which memory? 2001 memory, and microprocessor has to fetch the opcode from which memory? From 2000 memory. So first machine cycle is opcode fetch and the next machine cycle is memory read. So we will start now the timing diagram of MVI, 32H. Now first of all, draw the two machine cycles M1 and M2, such that in opcode fetch we have to draw 4 T states, T1 to T4, and in memory read we have to draw 3 T states, T1, T2, T3. You can also write here T5, T6, T7, such that total T7 states are used in MVI instruction. First we will start with the general purpose clock. So we will draw the clock for whole of the 7 T states. Next we will draw machine cycle wise. First we will complete opcode fetch, next we will complete memory read. So from T1 to T4 first we will draw the timing diagram. So first and foremost case is A8 to A15 or A15 to A8. That means higher order address bus. Now what is the task performed in this machine cycle? The task is microprocessor is going to fetch the opcode from the memory location 2000, and where 20 is the higher order address bus. So 20 will be right here. From T1 to T3, 20 will be light here and another T state is unspecified. again we can draw the ALE signal or either multiplexed address data bus. So let us draw ALE signal. ALE would be high only for the first T state. Now next is multiplexed address data bus. So AD0 to AD7. Now what we will have here, at T1 it will behave like address bus, and at T2 and T3 it will behave like data bus. So at address bus, what will be the content of address bus? It would be 2000. So 00 would be the lower order address bus. So 00H is written here. It is memory address. That which memory address? Lower order memory address. Then tri-state would occur. How much tri-state would occur? Whenever there is a read control signal present in the microprocessor, then this opcode is being read by the microprocessor. So what is the opcode of MVI? You can simply write 3E, or you can write any XX value. That will be the opcode of MVI. You don't have to remember all the opcodes. You will just write XX, that means the opcode of MVI A. So opcode is being fetched from the memory, which location? 2000 location, to the microprocessor. Then again the bus will be in the tri-state form. Now next is you can draw IO by M bar. Now which type of status of IO by M bar will lie here? Now it is M bar related instruction. That means it is the machine cycle which is related to memory. So whenever it is related to memory, M bar, that means active low, the signal should be low. So a low signal is drawn here. So I have drawn here a low signal. You can draw this. Now you can also draw IO by M bar S1, S0. So it is a binary. You can use any type of, you can use in general a two-line structure with the status IO by M bar is equal to 0, S1 and S0, 1, 1 for opcode fetch. Now next is very important control signal, that is read, because we are fetching the opcode from outside. That means we are reading the opcode from memory to the microprocessor. So read instruction, read control signal will be generated when it is 0. So first of all it is 1 when address bus is being used. Now at the mid of the T2 it becomes 0 to the mid of the T3. So this is the structure up till T4. So this would be your opcode fetch that I have already explained you in yesterday's lecture. Now next is memory read. Now from where we have to read the memory? From the location 2001. So now we are using 32H to be read by the microprocessor. Now where is this 32H? At location 2001. So first of all we will write the location 20 for the higher order address and 01 for the lower order memory address. Then again tri-state. Now 32 is the data. So here we write down data is being read from where? From memory. So it is a memory read, data is being read. Now why data is being read? Because there is a generation of read signal, control signal read. Now here read again 1 up to T2 of the memory read. Now again at the T2 it becomes 0 up till mid of the T3. So it will start from the mid of the T2 to the mid of the T3. Again ALE signal is high only for the first T state of memory read, and it is low for every. Now again IO by M bar, it is again a low signal. Status signal will be the same, but the status changes. S1 and S0 was 0, now it is 1 and 0. Read bar, again it is terminated and again it is initialized at T2 to T3. So this is all about MVI instruction, and it will help you in understanding the opcode fetch and memory read machine cycle.